Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem Rachai Kodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. All right, turn this back the other way. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. All right, I was a high spirit. We in Judah. All right, today I want to go into a live stream entitled "Flying Through the Storm." All right, it's entitled "Flying Through the Storm." All right, because there's an analogy. All right, about the eagle. All right, it says the eagle is the only bird, all right, that flies through a storm. Okay, the eagle is the only bird that flies through a storm. All the other birds during a storm, they retreat to their nest. And what the eagle does before he flies through a storm, he goes to his nest and he plucks his feathers. All right, he plucks his feathers. All right, and then he penetrates through the storm. All right, the only bird that does that. All right. Now I think about the scripture. I believe it's Acts 14 and 22, where it says, exhorting the souls of the disciples that, to earnestly contend for the faith, that we must through much tribulation or enter into the kingdom of heaven. I think I'm quoted that correctly. But through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. See, we have to keep our mind focused and our eyes focused, all right, on the kingdom. All right. And what's about to happen? The house of David is like unto the eagle that's about to fly into the storm. All right. The house of David is like unto the eagle, all right, that's about to fly into the storm, man. All right. And this is a trial of our faith. All right. And what does the storm consist of, man? All right. The time of Jacob's trouble. All right. The things that's about to happen on the planet Earth is going to happen on catastrophic events that has never happened before on the planet Earth, man. You can only imagine what things is about to happen. A chicken wing shortage. That's just a little sprinkle of water, all right, compared to the flood of adversity that's about to happen on the planet Earth, man. Rising gas prices, they're just a little snippet, okay? The house of David, all right, meaning the body of Yahushai, all right, it's about to fly through the storm. And plucking the loose feathers, all right, those loose feathers is the behaviors, all right, certain schisms in the body, excuse me, all right, that's gonna weigh the bird down, so to speak, all right. And basically, Yahweh Bashem Shai, all right, is demanding us to pluck our feathers within the camp so we can successfully fly through the storm. So what do those feathers consist of? Those loose feathers that we have to pluck before we get to the storm. All right. Things going on in your life, all right, that's weighing down the body, man. All right. Chaotic behavior that's causing all type of uproars in the camp. See, one thing I've noticed that all things now are being addressed, all right, so that eagle can fly through that storm, man. All right, we're gonna have to fully rely on each other, ultimately relying on Yahweh Shema Shai, but we're going to have to fully rely on each other, all right, in the times to come, man. Meaning that we're gonna have to fully trust each other, man. So any discrepancies, any beef, anything, we're gonna have to basically put everything on the table, man. All right. Anything that your camp leaders are calling to your attention, or you're gonna have to fix it and make the adjustments. Because quite frankly, if you can't get rid of things within yourself, then the spirit is gonna get rid of you. Because no business is gonna allow itself to go under because of a few employees. You can always get new employees, but the show must go on. Right? That eagle, that bird is about to fly through a storm, man. And we're gonna have the greatest thing in the world, and the greatest thing you can have in the times to come is the understanding, the truth, man. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. And another great asset that some of us are gonna have is each other. All right, we're gonna have each other, man. Right? So it's gonna be a dog eat dog world, as it says in the scriptures. Basically, man is gonna betray each other, man. All right, because when there's a food shortage and there's a resource shortage, all right, people are gonna result to a very low way of living. It's gonna be very primal. It's gonna be very dog eat dog, man. Like Discovery Channel or Planet Earth. But even those different wars they have in nature, it's because Esau dried up all the resources, man. All right. All right, brother got a scripture, Kazakh Bun, Yahweh, Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. And that's what it's all about, man. See, we didn't come into this truth, all right, we didn't come into this truth. We didn't wake up to who we are and we just became perfect. Nah, we woke up to who we are in the process of becoming perfect. You understand what I'm saying? We came into this truth to become perfected, all right? Because knowledge puffeth up. So some men may have come into this knowledge under the impression that, I'm an Israelite now. I'm already on point. I got a beard. I got braids. Or what? I'm just being facetious, but I'm already on point. Can't nobody really tell me nothing. I'm out here cursing out the devil and his empire. All right. But truth be told, we have a lot to learn, man. All right, we got. It's a lot of character building that we have. When I say we, I mean myself too. Even me getting on the phone with certain men in the truth and certain elders, elders over me or whatever it may be, I get sharpened, man. That's another thing too. Brothers should really focus on character building, as well as, not only knowing the prophecies and all that, that's the main thing, but you have to learn how to build yourself up through the scriptures, man. If you really follow the scriptures, it builds your character, man. And you should use your liberty to really develop yourself, man. All right, you should really use your liberty to develop yourself, and no brother can make you a carbon copy of himself. So I would never make another brother an extension of me, because I understand we require different things. But I do understand that it's essential, all right, it's imperative to develop your character while you're in this truth, man. All right? Because this truth is really forcing you into character development, man. And Yahweh Shema Shah, he requires so much of us that we probably didn't expect him to require of us, man. All right? But the point is, we have to build each other up. We have to build ourselves up, man. All right? Let me see, brothers. Let me see. In his likeness, Yasha Allah, who is as the wise man, who knoweth the interpretation of a thing, a man's wisdom making his face to shine, the boldness of his face shall be changed. All right? And in the times to come, all right, like I said, in the times to come, all right, we're going to have to rely on each other, man. All right? We're going to have to rely on each other. And the eagle is about to penetrate the storm, man. If the brothers is pulling you to the side and they telling you certain things, all right, that's Yahweh Shah pulling you to the side, man. That's Yahweh Shah pulling you to the side, man. You can't have a doers without wilt mentality in the truth. Don't you know that's a doers without wilt mentality? Brothers pulling you to the side, telling you certain things. All right, it might not feel good. It might suck, man. But that's the Most High, pulling you to the side and trying. He's making an effort to save you, man. Because if you don't listen, then the Most High is going to intervene. And you don't want the Most High to intervene. All right, because the Most High is heavy-handed. One thing I know about the Father is that he's heavy-handed. So if you don't accept those verbals, if you don't, it's like a child. A father's only going to tell his child so much. Sit down somewhere. Sit down. Stop playing. Sit down. Stop playing. And after a while, what does the father do? He beats the child. So you don't want the Most High to take his belt off because you didn't listen to the verbals. All right? Those verbal warnings. Okay? So we're in a time now where the Most High, he's making adjustments in the body, or he's getting the house in order, because the house is about to endure a storm, man. The house of David is about to endure a storm. So when the house is about to go through a storm, all right, you put the chairs in the house, anything that can fly away, get rid of, you put it all in the house, and you make sure that everything is shielded under that house, all right? Any loose things that can fly away, you tuck it in somewhere, man. All right, that's what he's doing with the body, man. It's not that, just all of a sudden, it's not just all of a sudden, brothers are on your case, or brothers getting separated or kicked out, suspended, whatever it may be. All right, it's just the Most High is making adjustments in the body. He's bringing things to the attention of brothers so it could be addressed and adjusted, man, and fixed. But if you don't do it, he's going to get rid of you. Now, granted, you know, you could be getting tried, and you know, there could just be your test. All right, you could be suffering wrongfully. Then the Most High will eventually deliver you if that's the case. But ultimately, in general, all right, okay, these schisms that's bringing, you know, coming forth to the attention of the leadership and all these things, that's the Most High bringing things to the attention so it can be addressed and corrected, man. All right, you know, we gotta learn, we gotta pray to Yahweh Shema Shai to get us out of our feelings, man. Because a lot of us, we still got parts of us that's undeveloped, man. There's still a part of us that's saying, you can't tell me what to do, or you don't own me. It's still a little 8-year-old inside of a lot of us, man. A lot of us, we really got problems in Babylon that got to get purged out of us, man. All right? You know? But the eagle is about to penetrate through the storm, and the Most High is getting rid of his loose feathers, man. Okay? So we gotta, when it comes to things like this, whether it's happening to us or not, we have to focus on the results. No matter what happens to me, at least the end result is that, you know, I'm still under the wings of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. Let me get these scriptures right quick. And shalom to you, Akim, you Akwakim, who are tuning into this live stream. Isaiah 33:6, which that's wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time. Sirach 27:9, the birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice her, or practice in her. All right. Sirach 18:20, before judgment examine thyself, in the day of visitation thou shalt find mercy. Sirach 38:24, the wisdom of a learned man coming by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise. All right, Proverbs 20:24, man's goings of Yahweh, how can a man then understand his own way? Right. So like I said, this truth doesn't belong to us. These camps don't belong to us. This is the Most High's camp. This is the Most High's ministry, man. So the brotherhood, the leadership, that we all work for Yahweh Shema Shai. We all belong to him, man. All right. So when a leadership, you know, deals with you in a certain way, that's the Most High communicating with you. On the other end of that spectrum, all right, the men within your camp, those are Yahweh Shema Shai's men. So you can't abuse your leadership. You can't abuse your authority, man. You know, using them, exploiting them, and all this other stuff, man. All right. Let me see what else brothers have. All right, Proverbs 8:35. For whoso findeth me, talking about wisdom, findeth life, and shall obtain in favor of Yahweh. Job 31:6. Let me be weighed in an even balance, that the Most High may know mine integrity. All right, and it is truth. It's an integrity test, and the hour of temptation is the ultimate integrity test, man. And we can't get so caught up in the affairs of this life, whether it's the comforts or problems or whatever it may be, the soap opera stuff, that we forget that we're inside of an integrity test. We forget that a lot of these are trials to see if you're going to retain the truth in your mind. A lot of these are trials to see if you're going to actually apply the scriptures to your situation. A lot of us think that a nigga reaction is still superior to the truth, man. You know, a lot of us, we think that street shit is where it's at, man. All right, when really the scriptures tell you how to react to a situation. And believe me, in the times to come, the thing that's going to keep you alive is just relying on the scriptures, man. Despite what your impulses are saying, despite what your family is saying, the thing that's going to keep you alive is relying on the scriptures, man. All right? Be still and know that I'm Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turns away wrath. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but a grievous word stir up anger. And we think we gotta give grievous words in the confrontation, man. Like I said, the times to come, all right, you're gonna have to know how to deal with sagacity, all right, when it comes to stormtroopers, when it comes to the law, all right. You're gonna have to learn how to deal with prudence in the world around you. We're about to live in a new world, man. All right. Or you might, you know, Esau, the left hand of the Most High, might chastise his people, all right, with the sword. And you might have a nigga reaction, you might have an instant reaction to want to go out there and fight and riot against Esau. Because you might be seeing live video footage or just see it in real time of Esau just murdering Jake, man. Just slaughtering Jake. So that nationalism in you wants to jump out and defend Jake when you're not looking at through the spirit that the Most High is about to. That's the Most High's work, man. That's why the Most High said He numbereth them to that truth, man. See, we gotta stay locked into the scripture so we can understand that this is a movie that we're watching. You're not supposed to jump inside the movie. All right, you're supposed to stand out in the seat, sit in your seats, and watch the movie, man. Watch the movie get played out. All right. The Most High already gave us previews, man. So we gotta watch the movie get played out, man. In the time of hunger, you know, you might be tempted to go and rob from somebody, go and steal from somebody. Nah, you have to be still and know that He's Yahweh Shema Shai. See, these are the things that we have to work on, man. All right. See, we've been in this truth so long that time has lingered, hope deferred, making the heart sick. That you get caught up in like the little bullshit things in the flesh, all right, and you kind of forget about the purpose, man. Or you know, brothers, be having beef with each other. We know brothers have different things. Really, you got to be focused on your purpose, man. All right, which is really getting up out of here, man. All right, and you can't love nothing more than you love Yahweh Shema Shai. That's another thing. We made a vow in this truth. That really nothing comes before Yahweh Shema Shai. It's not that you can't have anything, but nothing comes before Yahweh Shema Shai. See, all these things are really determining how you're gonna move in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, all these things are gonna determine how you're gonna move in the hour of temptation, when the whole world is gonna be forced to have the you know what implanted in them, man. How can you resist the beast if you love the beast? Doesn't make sense. How can you resist the world if you still let go of the world, man? Part of the thing that's gonna make this thing a little easier is that we've already let go, man. We're already preparing about the times. We're already preparing to live in the times to come, man. All right, we're already preparing for the kingdom, I mean. All right? Let me see if I got any more scriptures. All right, Sirach 14:2. I started 1. Blessed is the man that have not slipped with his mouth, is not pricked with the multitude of sins. Blessed is he whose conscience have not condemned him, and who has not fallen from his hope in Yahweh. And that's another thing too. If you went off, if you did some crazy shit, hey, we all did some crazy shit, man. If you've been in this truth 10 years, you didn't got some low point. You didn't have some low points in this truth, man. Whether everybody knew about it or not. But you can't make yourself stop the race because you slip and fell. You know, you got to get back up and start running. You see? All right. The water for bringing that scripture out. Jeremiah 9:24. But let him that glory in this, that he understand and knoweth that I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith Yahweh. 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. All right, Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So, hey, like it says in 2 Ezra 14, all right, put off the weak nature, let go of mortal thoughts. But truth be told, man, we got a lot of these key things that we bring out. You got to live it, man. You got to stand on that, man. See, it's not about being a scriptural acrobat, man, or making brothers ooh, ah off your videos. It's do you live these scriptures, man? Because we're going to have to come a point in time where we're going to have to lean on these scriptures. We're going to have to stand on these scriptures, man. Fuck all the other stuff. All right? Like these niggas in these different Israelite camps, they got guns. They got rap videos where they showing themselves with guns. So now Esau can put you up as a terrorist and justify killing your ass. You see how that works? He gonna Black Panther you. They had them all taking pictures with guns, but come to find out, the photographer himself that was taking pictures of the Black Panthers, he worked with the elites. He worked with Esau, man. He was set up, man. Ain't that so? To justify taking you down, man. And y'all niggas fell for the same shit, man. We're gonna survive We're going to survive off depending on Yahweh Bashua Shai. Because as soon as you give a fleshly reaction, you're going to die. And your family's probably going to die. All right? So we're being tested right now through our little bullshit circumstances and the trials and tribulations in our everyday life. And Mosiah is testing us, and he's molding us to not react, man. To not react off the carnal, not give a carnal reaction. It's all about not giving a carnal reaction. All right? And that craft, that skill is going to save you in the times to come, man. Despite what's going on around you, despite what people are saying about you, you're not giving a carnal reaction. And not giving a carnal reaction, but giving a spiritual reaction is going to be the reason why I'll be willing you ascend into a chariot, man. Granted that you was the elect anyway. With that, all be brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shema Shai, by Sharon Kakodash, the honest right elder apostles, elder bishops, great millstone rule well. Peace and blessing, house of David the elect, Abba Abba, come Shalom.